What is up, party people? Robert with Cable Free Lifestyle, your cable free consultant. Just checking in with you guys. I've been struggling from paralysis of analysis. I've been doing a lot of consumption of information that's on the internet related to how I can provide more value to my customers and share my knowledge and my gifts with people. And I was thinking of a bunch of different topics, and I think what I kind of want to go for is try to make an attempt to regularly answer frequently asked questions. There's a lot of conversations I have about my business that I get asked almost daily, and I think the topic I'm going to start with potentially in this series is this streaming business, the distribution and marketing and selling of these Android boxes like Netmaster and Fire Sticks and NVIDIA Shields, and you can go all the way to the Me boxes. And everybody knows or knows someone who's heard about distributors and marketers of this content. As you all know, the streaming industry is huge. That is one of the reasons that I got into this business, is because I know that there's millions of people who are looking for solutions, and I know the struggle is will you get in trouble for watching the content we have? Am I risking anything by running my business? I was at the Founders Day over in Virginia on November 17th, and there's bros who know me, right? There's bros who bought Netmasters from me. There's bros who watch me on social media and things like that. And a couple of them said, "Are you still selling those illegal boxes?" And my immediate answer is, those boxes aren't illegal, right? And the media sometimes doesn't give you all the information either, right? So there's been a few legal incidents related to companies and organizations and individuals in this industry getting raided by the FBI, sites getting shut down, applications getting shut down. And I stay on top of that stuff because it's my industry, it's my passion, it's my business. But I just wanted to bring a little bit of clarity to not only those incidents, but really, is what we're doing here illegal? And again, the answer is no, and I'm going to try to dive a little bit deeper into that within the next 3 minutes or so. I think this is probably turning into a YouTube video instead of a real quick 5-minute video. But lately, I think this week or last week, there was a streaming company that got raided by the FBI. All their servers got cut down. I think it was called Jet something in the US that got raided for being in the streaming industry, right? Let's just keep it general. About a month ago, or maybe 6 weeks ago, there is a streaming service where their owner got arrested, and he's in the U.S. One of the biggest streaming. His content's amazing. His application is amazing. I've actually tried it. That's one of the things I do in my business, is check out other people's apps and watch other people and see what they're doing. He recently got busted, and he's one of the biggest streaming IPTV distributors in the country. We're talking millions of dollars. And probably 3 months ago, there was a location in Italy that got raided and got shut down because of being in the streaming industry, right? So that's 3 instances probably in the last year where people got busted. And then you have the other things where they're getting sued by Netflix or your cable companies. So I think they got busted by Netflix. I think Netflix sued somebody. So those are civil suits. So I'm going to give a high level, maybe the top things. First, I want to start with the reasons they got arrested. They got busted, right? The guy who got busted with the big IPTV application, he got busted for tax evasion, not for streaming illegal content. The one this week, or over the last 2 weeks, Those guys got busted because they were in possession of content that they didn't have licenses for. And at a high level, this is what that means is they were storing on their servers content that they didn't have licensing for. Right? So they weren't streaming, they were providing people streaming content. So they were downloading movies onto their servers, they were downloading live TV channels on their servers, and they were taking possession of stolen content or content they didn't have licensing for and redistributing it. And anybody who watches a movie or watches TV or watches, especially like football and basketball games, the law says that redistribution of unlicensed content is illegal and you will get arrested. So that's what that guy got arrested for. Again, the other guy, the guy with millions flossing on social media, again, great business, but he got busted for tax evasion, right? So if you're flossing multiple cars, jewelry, money, and all that good stuff, at some point the IRS is going to come to you and say, where'd the money come from? Where'd you pay taxes? Let me get some documentation, right? So he got busted for tax evasion. The place in Italy that literally took down the entire IPTV industry for about 2 months or so, they got busted for tax evasion. So what it was, there was no good paper trail about what they were doing, where their money was coming from, and they had a bunch of cash and safes and bank accounts with no documentation relating to where it came from. So other than the one in the U.S. Where the guy had stuff on his servers, the guy on his stuff was on his servers, that was illegal. He was in possession of content and redistributing it that he didn't have licensing for. So he should get busted. Tax evasion, they're going to come after you for taxes, whether it's in the U.S. or in the other countries. That's just the nature of the beast. And if you're flossing millions of dollars and you don't have a job and you have this business, they're going to come after you. They took all his servers and all his equipment and things like that because that's evidence. Where we're coming from as my cable-free lifestyle business and other streaming apps like Cable Killers and Vader and all those other IPTV apps and other box companies, we do not break any laws. So the laws that they're guilty for, if somebody gets busted in my business for not doing their taxes, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? That's a personal dispute between them and the IRS or whoever the equivalent of the IRS is in Italy. The other guy flossing a bunch of money, they probably thought he was a drug dealer, flossing a bunch of money, not paying taxes. So they got after him for that. What we do is 100% legal. We do not redistribute any content. If you'll notice, when you're on one of the devices you receive from me or one of the streaming apps that we provide, we're not providing that content. We do not provide any content whatsoever. What we do is we provide access to content. And 100% of every single thing that's already on TV or movies are already on the internet, right? And there's no laws that cover what's being streamed on the internet other than redistributing unlicensed content. So all our devices are and all our software are their applications and very smart artificial intelligence in our software that show you how to get the content that's already playing. And that's not illegal at all. Kody's not illegal. IPTV is not illegal. And redistributing boxes, which are basically computers. A Fire Stick is a little computer and a Netmaster is a little computer. And all these software applications like Terrarium TV, the app that we distribute, the Vader apps and all those apps, those are absolutely 100% illegal until the people who are redistributing it either store unlicensed data on their servers. They're illegal, not you, because you're not storing anything. And as long as you don't take your Netmaster and create a movie theater in your neighborhood and start charging people $15 and selling popcorn and sodas and all that good stuff, what that would be is redistributing content that you're not licensed to distribute. You don't have a movie theater's license, right? So redistributing this content to the public is 100% illegal because you're redistributing unlicensed content. All we are redistributing is hardware, Fire Sticks, NVIDIA Shields, Android boxes, Netmasters. All we're doing is providing computers. The software has the intelligence in the software to help you find your football game or basketball game or movie or TV show, whether it's live or on demand. Right? So all we do is sell computers, and it's not illegal to post things on the internet. It is illegal to put a movie on your website that you're not licensed for. And we haven't put anything on any websites that we're not licensed for. All we're doing is pointing to where that content is, and that's not illegal. And there's also, we're not stealing from anybody, right? Stealing is covered under local, state, international, and national laws, right? So we're not breaking any of those laws. So from our perspective as a business and me as an entrepreneur, there are no cases where, so I have all my legal knowledge from watching Judge Judy. But fortunately, I'm also married to an attorney. So when I started this business, I wanted her to do the research. And I said specifically, can you find the laws that are covering this? And we're not breaking any of those. And we also looked at previous cases. And she found one previous case, this was 3-4 years ago, where she found a case where there was a sports bar redistributing professional sports in their bar. You can't do that because you're making money off of content that you're not licensed for. Ironically, if it wasn't a sports bar, if it was just a restaurant or a deli and they were playing content from our one of our devices, it's legal because the customers aren't coming to watch the game, right? The customers are coming to their barber shop or their hair salon. They're coming to get their haircut. If they happen to be watching the football game while they're getting their haircut, the person who's playing content from our devices is not illegal because people came to get a haircut, not to watch the game. So what we are doing is 100% legal under U.S. law and not under all international laws. I believe in Australia this is 100% illegal, but I don't live in Australia and I don't sell boxes in Australia. I sell boxes all over the United States and I sell boxes overseas. I got I got distributors and I have boxes all over the world, but I've never sold any to Australia. So, and as an end user, I did the research as well because I'm a streamer. I've tried the paid apps. The problem for me was that I wasn't getting everything I wanted, everything my family needed. And as a person who watches streamed content over the internet, that is not illegal at all. Where do you think you're streaming your Facebook from? It's just an app over the internet. The laws worldwide only cover that it is illegal to break local or international laws on the internet, and it's illegal to distribute child porn. The second you do those, you're going to get busted. The second you start downloading content from one of your devices and saving them, you are now in possession of content that you're not licensed for. So don't download the stuff on your box, right? Watch it, right? You can stream anything you want because the laws don't cover that. And where that content is coming from is not your business. All you're doing is surfing the internet looking for something, and our intelligent software happens to show you where to find movies and TV shows, etc. Again, I meant this video to be a little bit shorter, but I hope I added a little bit of value to you guys' day, and I hope I answered the question of, is this illegal? The answer is no. It's 100% illegal to redistribute unlicensed content, and we don't distribute anything. We don't redistribute anything. And it's 100% illegal not to pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that a lot of people in this industry are guilty of. There are some cases where individuals are getting sued by Netflix or their cable company. That's because they're advertising that I have Netflix content. They're advertising that I have HBO. They're advertising that they have Cinemax. It is 100% illegal to steal Cinemax's content and then tell everybody you have Cinemax's content. What we do is we give you access to whatever's already playing on the internet. I like to tell people, The easiest example of how this works is it illegal to watch a bank robbery? Right? If you're walking by a bank and the bank is being robbed and you happen to witness it, is it illegal? Right? So all we are doing in the streaming industry is watching people break the law, right? So the redistributors, these people who are getting busted are breaking the law. All we're doing is watching the content they're providing. But yeah, if you watch a bank robbery, you're not guilty. If you rent a DVD from Redbox and take it to all your friends' houses, you're not guilty. And that's basically what we're doing is we're sharing. All we're doing is sharing something. Yeah, 100% illegal. I wouldn't run an illegal business, at least not in public. But again, this went a little bit over what I expected to do. I just wanted to show you guys some love. Hopefully I added some value to your day. If you're interested in one of our products, click my profile on Instagram. I'm at cable_free_lifestyle. Please email me, info@cablefreelifestyle, or you can find me on Twitter @cablefree. I don't remember my other ones, but eventually I'm gonna get to those. But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to work, man. I love you. God loves you. Make it a blessed one. Again, you can always text me as well, 703-582-8222. Your best option is to follow me on Instagram and DM me, cable_free_lifestyle, or hit me on my email, info@cablefreelifestyle.com. That's all I got. I love you. God loves you. Hope I helped you. Hope I provided some value. I got gifts, and I'm a hustler. So we're going to keep doing this until it is illegal. Then we'll change our ways. But until now, we're not breaking any laws. You're not breaking any laws as a customer. I love you. God loves you. Rob Sinclair, your cable-free consultant. And I'm out. Peace.